All right, so today has been one of those days where everything feels a little off, but I still wanted to show up and talk to you. I'm dealing with a bit of low energy and some tech issues, so if I sound a little different or move a little slower, just bear with me. I wanted to make sure I wasn't just talking into nothing. I checked everything quickly to make sure this was actually working, and thankfully it is. That moment when you're not sure if anyone can even see or hear, you can feel strange. But now that I know you're here, it actually feels really good to connect again. It's been a while since I've gone live like this, and I've honestly missed it. It's always interesting coming back after some time away. You start wondering if people will show up, if they'll still be interested, or if things have changed. But seeing familiar names and new faces come in is always a great feeling. It reminds me why I do this in the first place, which is to share, connect, and help in whatever way I can. So here's the main reason I wanted to go live today. Something unexpected happened with one of our recent videos. As you know, we usually post consistently, and we put a lot of effort into creating useful and thoughtful content. But this time, the video we posted got taken down almost immediately after it went up. That kind of thing can feel frustrating, especially when you know the intention behind the content is educational and helpful. It wasn't meant to be controversial or inappropriate. It was simply meant to provide insight and guidance in a way that people can understand and use in their lives. But sometimes platforms make decisions that we don't fully control. So instead of letting that stop us, we decided to take a different approach. We made the content available directly to you through another way. Because at the end of the day, what matters most is making sure you still have access to the information. That connection between us is more important than any single platform. And this brings me to something really important. Platforms can change at any time. Content can get removed, accounts can get restricted. None of that is fully in our control. But what we can control is how we stay connected. And one of the best ways to do that is through direct communication, like an email list. If you're already connected in that way, then you know it's more personal. It's not just content, it's updates, stories, insights, and things that don't always get shared publicly. It's a way to stay connected even if everything else changes. And honestly, that kind of connection feels more real and more meaningful. Now, let's talk about something else that came up during all of this. One of the reasons this situation stood out is because of how unpredictable things can be. You can create something with good intentions and still face unexpected challenges. That doesn't mean you stop. It just means you adapt and keep moving forward. And I think that's a lesson that applies to more than just content creation. It applies to life, relationships, and growth as well. You don't always control what happens, but you do control how you respond. And the way you respond often shapes the outcome more than the situation itself. Another thing I want to touch on is the importance of community. Being here, seeing your comments, hearing your thoughts, it makes a difference. It turns this from a one-way message into a real conversation. And that kind of interaction is something I value deeply. It's not just about talking, it's about listening too. Sometimes people ask how to bring this kind of content into their relationships or conversations, and the best advice I can give is to start simple. Start with something relatable, something that feels safe and easy to talk about. You don't have to jump into deep topics right away. Build that bridge gradually. When you approach things with openness and genuine interest, it becomes easier. People respond to sincerity. They respond to effort. And when they see that you're trying to grow and improve, it often inspires them to do the same. That's how connection grows stronger over time. Another important point is consistency. Just like in content, consistency matters in relationships and personal growth too. Small actions done regularly create bigger results over time. It's not about one big moment. It's about showing up again and again with the right mindset and energy. And speaking of energy, the way you show up matters more than you think. People can feel your energy. They can sense whether you're present, engaged, and genuine, and that feeling shapes how they respond to you. So being mindful of your energy can change the entire dynamic of an interaction. Now, I also want to take a moment to say something important. If you're here, watching, listening, engaging, I appreciate you. Truly. It means a lot that you take the time to be part of this. And I want you to know that your presence here does not go unnoticed. At the same time, I have a goal that I want to share with you. I would love to grow this community even more, not just in numbers, but in impact. Reaching more people means helping more people. And that only happens when you share, support, and spread the message. If you find value in what you see here, share it with someone. It could be a friend, a partner, or anyone who might benefit from it. You don't have to push anything, just recommend it in a natural way. That alone can make a huge difference in helping this grow. And finally, I want to bring it all together. Things won't always go as planned. Challenges will come up. Platforms may change. But the most important thing is staying connected, staying consistent, and continuing to show up with purpose. That's what keeps everything moving forward. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. And thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. And I look forward to connecting with you again very soon.